So this is going to be interesting to see what happens now, as we've got a lot of things changing in the world of Fantasy Strike. This is most recently there's been a patch that has kind of been designed to address some of the concerns that the community has had. So things are going to change. It's been about a week now since the patch has dropped, and I think that
get this over with.
people are going to start settling into it, and we're going to see really where the kind of balance lies and how effective some of these changes were.
Round one.
And we got new costumes, updated visuals. It was actually a pretty sick update. Oh, I probably could have. I got the counter hit.
Perfect. Round two. Fight.
Mr. X, if you're there, let me know whenever you're ready for some matches. I'm happy to hop into it. I'll poke around in ranked. Maybe I'll finally get out of gold.
Fight.
Oh, you get clipped, Panda Bear. Do it again. I know the battery life bars. I know for the connection display. There is the ping display there as well above the 2-player health bar, so you can turn that on. But I know it's always a funny thing where you're like, really, the bars don't mean anything. A ping at least kind of it's gonna represent something. The bars,
Round one.
I remember Street Fighter 4 online.
Round two.
It's hard to decide on a third for the ranked mode in Fantasy Strike, and really, I mean, it's tough to play 3 characters very proficiently, which is exactly what you need to do if you want to play ranked mode in this game. So, two characters, I think most players can find 2 characters that they could be fairly proficient with, but finding a third that they really like click with,
Round three.
man,
Fight.
it can be tough.
Yep.
Oh no, bump the grab. Not that time.
Midori wins. Game three. Don't let me get close.
Well, yeah, and some of the big boys struggle, and if they struggle in the same ways, then, I mean, you're really leaving a huge gap in your team, right?
Round one. Fight. Landslide. 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 Landslide.
Rainbow Disc!
Landslide. KO.
Midori used it in the past, but you keep having a hard time with similar matchups. Yeah, right? There you go, that's kind of the problem.
Landslide. Vines.
Oh, big jump in.
Round three. Fight. Landslide.
No, not fast enough to get rid of that armor.
Landslide. Vines.
Oh no. That was bad news, Bears Mike. I reached right into that throw.
Round four. Fight.
Oh, get headbutted. Dead.
Landslide. Vines. Earthquake. Landslide.
just calm down. Yeah. Neutral jump A's.
KO.
Neutral jump A.
Valerie wins.
Foxy Boxy, yeah, a lot of these matches can go very fast. Valerie is a character that will make the match go extremely quickly. Either whether she wins or loses, it's probably going to go very, very quickly. But there are the other characters in the game can really, really slow down the pace. Yeah, but as I was saying when I was playing Heatwave, I often go for the
Comes a new challenger.
the fast rush down characters. So
Game 1.
sometimes I end up with Valerie.
Let's the test begin.
Let's get this over
Even
with.
Jaina here, who is, you know, she's like she's an archer, she's a keep away character, but she has really strong aggressive mix-ups and rush down. So
Burn!
Drop gear. Time
I
slide.
will certainly play her in that way.
Counter.
Flash gear. Drop gear. Time spiral.
Burn! Burn! Rain of fire!
Time spiral.
Drop this! Burn!
Drop gear.
Yeah!
Time spiral.
KO. Round 2.
All right, that sounds good, Mr. X.
Fight. Counter.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Burn!
Ooh, we got the jump in as well. All right,
Time spiral.
I gotta watch my station.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Oh no, I landed on the forward kick.
Time spiral.
Burn! Rain of
Ooh,
fire!
I gotta watch this get a super.
Time spiral. Just a moment.
There's the super, and I'm in the air. This is bad. Yeah, that's bad.
Round 3. Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Fade out that flash kick.
Drop gear.
Burn! Burn!
That jump A is so good.
Burn!
I have to respect that jump A.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Yeah! Burn!
Drop gear. Time spiral.
You know,
Time
get
spiral.
over it. That's bad.
Time for
Oh,
a
and he
change.
Yomi countered. He was ready for it.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
I'm getting sloppy here. I gotta watch out.
Drop gear. Drop gear.
All the way to the corner.
Time spiral.
Oh, I should have confirmed. I didn't believe.
Time spiral. Pause. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Careful!
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Careful!
Okay, you're not Yomi countering that. All right.
Yeah!
Round 5. Fight.
Time for a change.
No. He got mad. He was ready for it.
Time spiral. Ah, clockwork.
Oh. I thought I could forward A. Oh, he got the cross up. That's good. Okay, he got the kill. I thought I could forward A and still stay underneath of the gear super. I was very wrong.
Game 2.
Let's have a fair fight. You haven't practiced
Let me just
enough.
turn down this audio a bit so make sure you can actually hear me.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, it's very, very quick exchanges. I like the pace of play. Even like the characters' walk speeds are very, very high as a rule. Oh. And yeah, right, your standard jump in is
Round 2.
can be very damaging, so around the big cloud. Command grab. Yeah, you don't have the meter to super through that this time. You have to deal with the mix-up.
Round 3. Fight.
And yes, Foxy Boxy, I'm a big fan of the health bar in this game. I actually have a video describing, like, explaining some of why I think it's very interesting, just as, like, a design decision, and how it leads to some very interesting gameplay. I would love for more games to explore different health bar systems. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. I think there's a lot of potential there. Oh no, you jumped. You're done, son. Empty Jump Dragon Buster. Hello, Ducky. That is your special move, though. What side am I on?
Perfect.
I wasn't even sure.
Midori wins. Game 3.
Let's get this over with. Lights and clouds and painting.
Round 1.
All right.
Fight.
Gotta deal with my own Jaina nonsense now. Oh wow, this is me as Valerie against Jaina. I do not play this matchup very often.
Fight.
There we go. But I know what I die to all the time.
Round 3. Fight.
Rain of fire. Rainbow disc.
There must be a limit on combos any character can kill with one touch. No. The combo system is relatively. I mean, I wouldn't say limited, but
Rain of fire.
there are definitely. Oh, ouch! That hurts. There are definitely characters who can one touch, 100%. It is probably not as common as one would think, given how easy it is and how easy combos are and how low the damage is. Or sorry, how high the damage is, how low the health is. So
Perfect.
so the limit is really once you send people into a juggle state, the amount of juggles that you get depends on how high they are when they get hit. So if you hit them out of the air really high, they'll bounce really high, and you can get a couple extra juggles in. That's probably where most damage comes from. But other than that, most of the combos usually top out at around 3 to 4 damage. And then you have to be in a really good situation to do much more than that. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. That was not a good safe jump. Mainly because it wasn't one at all. Yeah, Setsuki is probably the character with the most combo potential. And yeah, she can one touch, but she usually needs a mix up.
Round 3. Fight.
3 damage for me again. Yes, and Lum, who is like a Faust-like character with random items, can, if he gets the right selection of items, can definitely one touch as well. There are a few ways that it can happen, absolutely, but it's surprisingly not as much of a concern, and that's kind of why the game's match structure is designed how it is. We usually, in our tournaments, we always play, the 1v1 format. So it's it's first to 4 wins, right? So it's a lot of rounds that you get to play, and that's kind of the trade-off. And then there's this that I'm playing in the 3v3 mode, which requires you to win with each one of your characters. So there are fewer rounds, but there's more kind of back and forth with the interplay between characters. So it actually works out in a really interesting way.